Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So now that this meme team is back on the streak of clearing every Abyssal map, we're going to continue it with Altina's Mythic Hero Battle. So let's just quickly get into the builds here. We're running Desperation because, as I will explain in a minute or two, we just can't one-shot Altina, so we kind of just have to double for the kill. And Dragon Fang, of course, the 100% balanced special for Blade Tomes for the damage output, and Brazen Attack Speed because we're too slow, as you will see. You can never be too fast, Kappa. Here we have Adult Tiki with Breath of Fog, and Ike for the dragon effective damage and the side bonus of Renewal. Ignis for the damage output, and distant defense to handle some ranged hits. Then Legendary Azura and Brave Veronica running the usual shenanigans, nothing too special. So let's get straight into it. So definitely Altina, this Mythic Hero Battle, definitely non-trivial for free-to-play guides, trying to minimize the skill inheritance and stuff and the types of units you use. It's definitely not the easiest, but for me it ended out being that way. It took me only about 20 minutes to clear, which is kind of interesting. So the reasoning why we had to run Desperation, well, as you'll see, there's a lot of matchups where Desperation allows us to pick up the kill, but here we look at Altina. You know, she has 83 HP, or pretty normal stuff for Abyssal, but then 47 res, and then to add to the Assault Warding Stance. So maybe we could set up a Vantage Kill, so she wouldn't have Warding Stance up, but there's other buffs, like Ward Flyers here. But assuming, she wasn't buffed at all, and we were trying to player phase her in one shot, Nino would need 104 attack, and considering in Brazen range with Drive Attack and max buffs here, she only has, 95 attack. we have quite a ways to go to get 104 attack and still do the clear perfectly fine, so we're just using Desperation, unfortunately. Maybe when she returns I could try and find a way to one-shot, but definitely not trivial for sure. And we're going to be doing some AI manipulation here. We have this Axe Fighter with Panic Ploy and low attack defense, pretty annoying in general. So we're just going to have him, instead of moving down, we're going to have him move to the right, and that just gives us more time, which is usually the big thing with these Abyssal clears. You either wipe out the units super quickly, or if you don't, you just stall by making them move, manipulate them to move in ways you want them to. So at this point here we have some reinforcements. This Brave Bow Archer, no big deal, we can just toss Tiki here to bait him. And this Pain Plus healer, unfortunately, because we're not already in Desperation range, we have to take the pain damage, and to avoid having Legendary Azura and Brave Veronica take damage from pain, we just have them out of the way already, so we don't have to worry about that. So now we're just going to take out the Cleric here and have Dragon Fang ready, which is going to be helpful for the next upcoming reinforcements here. And we're going to have Brave Veronica here to give the defense tactic buff to both Nino and Adult Tiki. So this bow fighter is way too slow, so we're just going to get free charges for our Ignis. So now it's ready to go, looking pretty solid. And then now we have this red archer here. Pretty annoying unit with Panic Ploy, and of course Short Bow Moonbow versus someone like Adult Tiki who's kind of slow. So we're just going to casually one-shot him with Nino. And the defense tactic buff definitely help boost her attack, and of course Dragon Fang damage. So now we're gonna take out this blue dragon here. We don't need brazen attack speed for this one to double, but we do pick up the one shot here, which I don't remember if it's too relevant in terms of special charges, but yeah, it usually turns out that a lot of my special charge shenanigans just line up in these clears. I'm not really having to use like flashing blade or heavy blade as much now. When I'm trying out these clears, I can usually go for like a brazen on Nino. And that definitely helps out for damage output and just overall tanking and stuff. So here Altina is coming, and we have quite a few reinforcements. You have this axe fighter here with panic ploy, definitely annoying, and this green cavalier. So we're just going to take out this green dragon here, and this is where we need brazen attack speed, because this gives us enough speed to double without having to be danced by legendary Zero, which is pretty important. So that's the main use of brazen attack speed here for the clear, but a super important turn because Altina's coming to town and we are not quite ready to deal with her yet. This green dragon also, or Manakee, or whatever you want to call him, also had ward flyers, I believe, so had to get rid of that so we can do some more damage. We're actually just going to plop Tiki right here. This red flyer, it's going to be an even turn, so even res wave is going to be up, which means this red flyer is only going to be having 53 attack, so we can actually tank that with Tiki. And this green flying dragon only has 51 attack, so Nino has enough bulk to tank a hit. So we can just go ahead and take out the green cavalier here. And as you see, the green cavalier actually does 17 damage, so just stuff vantage shenanigans would have been super tough with this clear, for sure. And we're gonna do a super subtle thing and place Brave Veronica here, and that is to manipulate Altina, who's trying to absolutely murder her out the window. So we're gonna force her to move just to the right instead of like down or down right or all that stuff. So here we're gonna proc Ignis and get a huge damage boost, which allows us to avoid taking the double. And unfortunately, we can't one-shot this green Manakee, flying Manakee, whatever you want to call them. But they also only have Sacred Cowl, so they're not able to kill Tiki there. 100% rigged. No lie. And now, so we can use Nino, take out the Lance Cavalier. That gets us 2 charges on Dragon Fang. So now it's ready to go. We can also go ahead and take out this green Manakee. Do quite a bit of damage there. And now for the memes. We gotta do them. Here we go. So yeah, Altina definitely does quite a bit of damage to Nino, but it doesn't matter if you can just one round KO. Really easy clean. With the double, it's definitely easy to one round KO. Without it, one-shotting is quite the task, I gotta say. So now at this point, we're just gonna have Nino deal with this axe fighter just simply by attacking twice. Of course, we could have just buffed there and got the kill, but we just have to add to the salts that we managed to clear this with not necessarily with max buffs every attack, which is a pretty big thing, I'd say. But there we go, clear complete. Yeah, again, this only took me about 20 minutes to figure out because desperation definitely makes these kind of clears easier if you're pretty fast and get a pretty decent attack stat. So anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is ETH Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye!